What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Today we have Jonas and Jay joining us as guests. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to take a look at the catalogs. We're going to try and figure out how to share that on the screen and build Lego and whatever. How's everybody doing? So the catalog we're actually looking at is the 2021 one. But let me just... Hey, what's going on, KB, Brickmaster? How are you guys doing? Okay. So let's try and figure out... Jonas, you were saying you know how to kind of do this, or what do you...
Yes, I don't know how it is as the host, but I have in the middle of my screen like where I can mute myself or stop my cam, there's also a share button, and I can share my screen there.
Okay.
So I don't know if it looks the same to you, but I could share my screen. I also have the PDF, so if you can do it, I can.
Okay, yeah. Let me see. Share. Do it here.
Hello, everyone who's joining. So actually, Jay, we haven't introduced each other yet. What are you like about? Do you have a YouTube channel or something like this?
I'm just a notorious fan of Tyler Lego Guy. I don't have a channel. I just come on stream a lot.
So it's basically the same story as with me. You just talk to him until he gave in and lets you be a guest on the stream.
Yeah, I've been in the channel for, like, before Tyler had 1K. Like, I think he had like 600.
Oh wow! I didn't realize you're that's crazy early. Yeah.
I actually don't know when I
Lego Imperial Forces. Zach, just saying hi. Go ahead. Sorry.
I actually don't remember how much subscribers you had when I like joined, basically, or like made watched my first video from you.
Yeah, I don't really remember either. I think you found me on like an old school Wednesday video or something. It must have been.
Yeah, something like this. I mean, obviously I'm all about the old sets, so must have been something like this. I think it might have actually been.
Oh, actually, I figured it out.
Oh yeah,
look at this. Okay, where is... I have it. Okay, there it is. That should be showing it. Let me just check on YouTube. So we're going to go over the catalog, see what you guys think of it, get your guys' thoughts as well. Actually, I'll read comments. Okay, yeah, I figured it out. I'll read comments on this. And then I can see the comments and watch the video. Or look at the catalog. So what's your guys...
Ty, did you have an ad on your video?
Yes, I am skipping the
ad.
Actually, I didn't want non-skippable ad. Like, I wanted to get rid of the non-skippable ones. Anyways, I guess it still did it. Okay, so the first one is actually Super Mario. What's your guys' do you guys actually like the Super Mario sets or not?
So we now skipped all the video stuff and the things to talk about.
Yeah.
Great idea. I actually wouldn't know what to say about them, honestly.
I never owned one of those sets, and I'm not going to own one. It's not my taste.
Is it mini figures or what is it exactly?
So I don't like that type of stuff. It's just like not really attractive to me.
Yeah, Mario. Fair. I think to really enjoy this Super Mario theme, you either need to be really like you're willing to pay any price to get these little figures like the Yoshi and the Galoombas and whatever they are called, or you're a kid and actually actively playing with this stuff. Because I wouldn't see myself enjoying this because the play component doesn't interest me, and I also think these sets that don't include the electric component, the Super Mario figure, are really overpriced. I mean, 80 the Toad's houses over there, I think that's like 80 euros over here, and that's like I wouldn't even pick that up for 30 euros.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I hear that. I'm a big Nintendo fan, so I do actually like these. I'd love it if they actually give us minifigs though that were like Nintendo scale minifigs. But I like them. I bought every single one I've got on sale though. Actually, that's a big okay. Before we continue with the catalog, and for the chat, everybody, what's your guys' opinion on the UCS gunship?
Too big.
Too big.
I think it looks awesome. I am not a fan of how they handle the minifigures. I mean, I don't really care because I'm not that much into Star Wars, but I like the design of the ship. I mean, I like it in universe and I like it in the Lego form. It looks pretty much perfect. It's not minifigure scale, so that was kind of be expected, I think. But yeah, I don't like how they handled the minifigure situation because, I mean, I can see why they didn't include Jedi Bob and Commander Cody, because basically figures like Commander Cody can sell any set no matter how bad it is. And the gunship doesn't need that as a selling point. It will sell no matter the figures. But I think if they wanted just to know which figures they could put in bad sets to sell them, they could have just asked what figures we wanted to see in general instead of asking what figures we want to see in the gunship and then do a 180 and say, well, we don't care.
Yeah, well, you know what? To me, it's kind of the equivalent of, and I'm completely on board with that. I love the gunship. I think, and I was very surprised to see how big it is. So you need a big spot to stick it. I'm definitely going to buy it. But to ask what minifigs you want with the set and then to not do anything remotely close to what people wanted is like going to a restaurant and ordering something and then the waiter brings you whatever it is and it's like not what you ordered. Well, why did you even bother to ask me what I wanted, right? Like, then don't ask me. Then it's just like a buffet, right? Like it doesn't make any sense. But
yeah, and especially Lego has the ability to get easy market intel by asking the fans directly, and they didn't have to ask what we wanted to see in this set specifically. They just wanted to know what figures the Star Wars fans wanted. I don't know why they did that. It seems kind of mishandled to me. I don't know what they expected to happen.
No, I agree. Oh crap!
I think one of the good things is that the other 3 gunships are probably going to go down in the after sale market because of the new gunship release.
I totally messed up on all the comments. Not liking the Mario. Okay, guys, people don't like the Mario as well. Yeah, I like the gunship as well. Just the minifigs is where I'm like, if you guys listen to Sands or M&R Productions, Ryan, they're like. They're mad. Hey, pretty good built by the brick. How are you, man?
And I mean, I gotta agree with those guys. I mean, I think sometimes M&R Productions, in my opinion, without taking personal offense in any way, overreacts a bit for like box sizes or some printing on boxes. But if you're a passionate fan, you care about those things. Well, I think it's a bit of an overreaction. But in this case, I completely agree with him. Then why bother asking?
Yeah, don't bother asking. It's like asking and then like not delivering. Like it just doesn't. I order something from Amazon and Amazon sends me some random thing. It's like, well, I ordered something. Like, no, I get what you're saying for sure. I'm building the Cruising Adventures City set or Creator set, but then we're also looking at the 2021 catalog. And I agree. I'd love to get the 2002 gunship. I almost did, but it's just so expensive. Okay, well let's move on to the next one. We got more Mario. Okay, discover amazing Lego games. I don't think you guys. It's pretty well just.
This page, discover amazing Lego games. I have the German catalog in front of me, and they have actually an advertisement for the Lego magazine, Explorer magazine, whatever. And at this point, I feel like they are just mocking me or attacking me personally because they have like this magazine, and on the front cover, front and center, there's Johnny Thunder saying, "Do you have what it got to join me in the jungle?" And I'm just like, yeah, well, I would like to, most certainly, but Lego doesn't release any sets with him, so why put him on the cover there?
That's hilarious. Okay.
Yeah, this just. I don't know if you can see him over there. Like, here, he's just chilling there, and I don't know why they did that, because he's not actually in any sets as of right now.
They really need a Johnny Thunder return. And that's awesome, Sam. I hope your mom gets some nice Lego sets for her birthday. That would be actually really funny. You buy your mom a gift that's a Lego set, and she doesn't like Lego, so then you're really just buying yourself a gift. But it's my mom's.
I actually.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I actually did that for fun. I had another present for her, but I bought her a Lego set as well, because I was always like, you will know why I'm doing this when you're building a Lego set yourself. And she was always like, you wouldn't dare give me one. And well, I did, but I had another present for her, so she wouldn't be mad at me. But it was kind of funny.
Yeah, no, that is funny. I don't think. Yeah, well, yeah. The only gift I ever got was like my friend got married, and I got him. I think I got him something else as well, but I got him like a little wedding gift for like it had a bride and groom, and they actually stuck that little wedding set on their wedding cake. I was one of his groomsmen. Anyways, I thought it was that was like that worked. It was appropriate.
Did he give you the set back?
No, he kept it. He has it on his like little mantle where his TV is now.
I would have taken it back.
Kind of.
So yeah, we can move on. Let's move on to the next page. If you guys have any opinions too about what you're seeing in the catalog, feel free to share. I know so many tabs. It's true.
I think the problem with many of these sets is that they are just like too pricey for what they are, but they are cool. Kinda. I like these monster trucks. I like the color schemes there.
A lot of vibrant colors, yeah.
Yeah, that's something I like.
I mean, I think it's kind of like this little thing in the background where the like the spectators are standing. It's kind of, well, it's just a plate, like there's nothing under it, you know. They make it kind of raised in the background, but actually if you buy the set, you're not actually getting anything raised. Like they could have easily just added 4 column bricks and have that section a bit raised. I think that would have added a bit.
Yeah, this one honestly reminds me sort of like Speed Racers or whatever back from
I was
like
gonna
the
say
early 2000s.
Yeah, I can see that. They the little motorcycles that you can buy separately. One of them, the one on the left with the blue motorcycle, is the Rocket Racer from the Lego Racers game.
Yeah. No, I don't mind these. I don't know what the prices are, and yeah, no worry. We're going for about 2 hours, Sam. And okay, take care, buddy. And the whole screen. Oh, you're talking to Zach. Okay.
These sets actually aren't in the German catalog at all.
Oh, interesting.
They are
this is enlightening. I almost should do a video on. Well, we're doing a video on this basically. I might change the title of the live stream then.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I think these will be fun. I heard that the motorcycles are €8 each, and like there are rumor prices. I cannot confirm them since they aren't in the catalog and the prices aren't listed in the American catalog apparently. But I heard that the set with the 2 monster trucks was €100, and the truck with the motorcycles is 80.
Okay, that seems a little bit expensive. Yeah,
it's definitely. It's like with most Lego sets. Like you think the set is kind of cool, and you don't see anything necessarily wrong with it, but then you look at the price, and then there's everything wrong with it.
Well, if it's €8 a motorcycle, they're probably going to charge like 12 Canadian over here, and maybe like 10 US. Like, sorry, go ahead, Jay.
I said 10 USD.
10. Okay, yeah. So that is a little expensive for what you're getting.
Yeah, I won't be touching these at all.
Yeah, I love the colors though. Very vibrant. You guys want to move on to the next?
Yeah.
We
I
covered
think
it.
that said everything there's to say.
Okay,
Oh,
Lego
so
City.
what do you think about the new road plates? Like moving away from the base plate based system?
So yeah, we got the heated topics in here. The base plates. I need to get a city to really wrap my head around, like actually build my own city to figure out which one I like more or not. But from what I've heard, you need more pieces to work with these base plates because they're about a brick or 2 plates tall instead of just a plate. So you need a lot more pieces, unfortunately. Plus, they're not like the road plates before were like 32 by 32, really easy to plunk down a city, whereas these are like individual little road without the sidewalks. So I don't know how that's going to kind of work. Basically, I'm kind of undecided about it until I actually do a project that needs them. But I can see there being problems. What is your guys' take?
The base plate one is a lot better.
Yeah, no, a lot feel that way for sure.
I feel like they offer more opportunities, to be honest. I mean, if we're putting price out of the discussion, just the base plates, just the plates themselves, like you can build bridges with them, a thing that you couldn't do with the base. And also you can like have more integrated street systems, because with the base plates you had like a really big plate that was just what it was. I think this is more flexible in that regard, but it also drives the prices of these sets up a considerable amount because they had to include them in the sets.
Yeah, that's actually true.
So like this little set, I don't know how much Canadian this is, but it's 30 euros, and there's basically nothing included.
Yeah, no, I can see that. CAKB and Lego City, except for the 2 that are showing. Okay, yeah, no, I think chat's kind of like mixed as well. If you had that's the problem too. If you have an older city, now you have these new road plates, and what are you supposed to do with them? Like,
and I feel in a few years from now, the older road plates are gonna get expensive.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
It just feels like Lego's marketing everything up for more money.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Lego it's not a cheap hobby for sure. The good thing about it is generally your Lego at least retain its value, or retain its value, or you might even make money off of it, right?
Yes, but only like this argument is only partially true, because city sets usually do not do that.
That's actually a good point.
Because like you always have like fire trucks and police cars. There's no need to get an old one. Just buy the one right now. And so I think most of the police sets, even from the 90s, are still not that expensive.
Yeah, no, I can see that for sure. The city sets, like if you at least want to keep or sell it if you want to sell it at least for what you paid for, let's say you paid full retail for it, you almost basically have to keep it sealed.
Yes, sealed is another story, but I mean, most people will open them up and build them because that's what it is usually about.
Oh yeah.
And only like for city or town, it's only like those special themes that get expensive, like the diver sub theme or Arctic or jungle or whatever. But the stuff that comes out every year is not going to, like the fire helicopter over there is not going up to $60 in the next years.
No, I was actually going to say, like, if you guys like this page, that's, good on you. But I find all these like builds are kind of like, they're almost like they're 4+ sets, but they're not. The burger stand on fire is actually kind of unique, but besides that, I don't really care for any of these sets.
I think the sets are okay for children. This helicopter build is basically the same as every helicopter that has been released in the last 10 years. They're always using that same big piece for the front, and they start to all look and feel kind of the same. I I found out that the Arctic theme that was around you have the set with the woolly mammoth.
Yeah.
That theme was actually supposed to be a adventurers reboot. Originally, they planned like an Arctic expedition in the 1920s. And even though I like the Arctic theme they released, just think about how cool that would have been.
Well, now you make me sad every time I look at those Arctic sets because I'm like, oh, you could have been so much better.
They are so great, but you know, if you, for example, if you look at pictures of prototype helicopters, those look so interesting, and that would have been like what we would have gotten instead of the usual modern helicopters and stuff like this. It could have been so cool, but I mean, it still is a good theme, or was a good theme, but I think it had the potential to be more.
For sure. Like they would have probably had buildings too, like or like old Arctic. No, it would have been awesome. That would have been great. Well, what are you gonna do? And pirates, I definitely agree needs to come back. We're sort of getting pirate-esque sets, but you know, an actual pirate theme would be good. We've got lots of Star Wars in City though, Imperial forces.
Yeah, the problem with the pirate sets we have at the moment is they are both good sets, but they are both like one is a 100 euro set and the other one is a 200 euro set. You have no small entry level sets for the children. You know, no parents.
Pirates, yeah.
Like if a kid isn't specifically asking for the pirate sets, no parent is gonna buy it because they think like, well, I cannot test if my kid actually likes this without buying a huge set. Back in the day, you had like those little sets where you just could like, yeah, taking one with you, give it to the child and see what if he likes the pirate stuff. But that's not really possible today, unfortunately.
Well, plus two, if it's like, oh, I really want to get the like for me at least, like, oh, I like the Creator pirate ship, but I'm not huge into the brick sales. Okay, well, I'll just mod it. But like, if you want to do the mod, you either have to have the sales, or it's not crazy expensive, but it's an extra $20-$30 you got to put onto it if you get sales for a good price, and like it just makes it even just that much more expensive, right?
Yeah, and also you don't have like a rivaling faction like the red coats or the blue coats or whatever they had going. At the moment, you just have pirates and no one to fight them.
That's exactly
like, well, other pirates fighting pirates. But, you know, like it would be cool if we had like an imperial fort with the soldiers and stuff like that. I don't know if Lego would ever do that again, because technically these are soldiers, like, because they seem to step away from everything that is violent except for when it's a licensed theme.
Are you serious? They'd stop doing like colonial era soldiers. Oh, that would make me sad.
I don't know if they would, but they seem to step away from everything like this. Like of course, Ninjago can still.
No, if you really want to get into that, pirates. A lot of pirates were privateers, which were like basically like mercenaries for hire. Like, yeah.
And well, I mean, if you look into pirate history, they were always like a bunch of murderers, basically.
What's going on, Beaks? How's it going, man? No, oh yeah, no. Well, like the Republic of Nassau or whatever is interesting history, but yeah,
they were also highly engaged in slavery. For example, the Cossacks, Arabian pirates. They basically took like slaves and sold them off. So, and I think that's many different pirate factions back in the day did that. So it's not that kid friendly as it's always pictured. But I mean, like, it's a romanticized take, more of a treasure hunter theme than anything.
Yeah, Lego got heat for the police building they did, the modular one.
Sorry.
Remember when they got heat for the police building?
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah,
I feel like Jonas is saying it's going to apply to the pirate theme if they do it again.
That could actually be, though they didn't like really say why they didn't release the set, but they had like for Thai, I don't know if you knew this, but they wanted to release like a building with a dynamite stick on top, like a bomb factory.
Yeah.
And they didn't release it. And I mean, you can kind of see why, but I don't actually know why they even got this far into production with it. like if it's basically a bomb factory, why? like they had to improve it at the design board, like they had to build prototype models, and no one ever said like, guys, this is a bad idea. And then just before they release it, they say, well, that's a bomb factory, isn't it?
I just googled it.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, I know. It's like, yeah.
Sometimes you just want to sit with them and like hear them talk, like what they like, how they make some of the decisions they make.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, that's from the 90s. Like, they had so many, and 2000s. Like, they had so many, like, for instance, the sheriff lockup or whatever. Like, there's a little thing where you stick the dynamite in and it blows open the door and he gets this bank robber guy out of jail. Like, is that bad now? Like, can you not have that? Like,
I mean, I don't think so. Like, it's really comedic. For example, if you look at that Sheriff Lockup set, like the dynamite would probably blow his the guy in the jail to pieces. But
take it realistic, yeah.
Like just trying to break your fellow gang member out of that jail, just blowing it up. Then there's like those like the smoking ashes. And just stand there like, well, that didn't go as planned.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I agree. Well, let's move on to the next one. That's for meh set. Oh, okay. Okay.
More meth.
These are a bit better in my book. They're still kind of like 4+ sets almost, but I don't mind them.
I like the prison transport set.
Which one's? Which one's that?
It's in the middle in the right.
This one?
This one, right. I like that because I think the little vehicle is kind of funny, and you get free vehicles for I think 20 euros it is over here. So I think that's a fair deal.
Pretty reasonable.
I think that that helicopter for the 4+ range. I mean, I know that Lego thinks 4+ means it needs to look ridiculous, but that's just too ridiculous. I mean, like they could have at least for like the helicopter blades, at least use a little bit longer blade, so it even looks like it could work.
Yeah, how the heck is this thing supposed to take off the ground? I don't even like. I actually like the police boat, but it's almost like the same. Like, you know, the police boats that we got from the 2000s. Like, it's almost like, okay, you guys don't need to have to use, you know, that many big pieces on the top. Like, make it look a little bit more fleshed out, I guess. Like, it just seems more. I like it, but it just seems kind of clumpy, is what I'm trying to say, basically.
One of them has a magnet on it. I don't think they've used a magnet in a while.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's 20 years.
Oh, and we can also see what I meant with the helicopter builds. I'm just seeing like this police helicopter, not the 4+ one, but the other one is basically the same as the fire helicopter building wise, just like ditched in a different color patch.
Oh, you know what set was actually cool? I actually bought this as a gift for like, it's a friend and he has like a little 5-year-old. But they had that police jet plane. That was actually more of a unique build. And it has like a parachute. I don't know if you guys know which one that is.
Yeah, I think I know which one you mean, or at least which sub-theme that belonged to.
What's... Yeah, Zach, I hope you continue to grow too. And what's in a boo? Brick friend. Yeah, we can move. Let's move on to the next one. Bank's okay. It's not terrible.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they are city sets. You can't really fault them too much for anything except for the price.
Well, what I always find surprising is like something like this little race car right here. The little, like, why I would never buy that considering now we have speed champions basically.
But it is way cheaper.
Oh, how much is this?
This is half the cost of the speed champions.
Oh, okay. Well, if they market it like that, that makes sense. Or like, for instance, like those monster trucks we were looking. I can just buy this. I've actually bought this. And then I don't like. Then you're still getting a decent monster truck without spending like a bunch of money.
Yeah, I mean, yes. Sometimes it's sometimes surprising when you compare the prices even in one catalog, and you look at a set that's like $30, and then you see the next set that is $30, and you feel like that's double the stuff than the other set had. So yeah, it just sometimes they are a bit off with their pricing.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Hey, what's going on, Cody? Actually, what my favorite set of the I don't mind this one.
Yeah,
and I actually really like the camper.
I think all the sets on this page are good.
The one with the jet looks cool.
Yeah, that one's not bad too. Oh yeah, and they even have a tractor. Garbage. Yeah, these kind of remind me of slightly updated 90s city sets.
Yeah, they are. I like the buggy with the purple color.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
I don't know, this design just somehow I like it. I think it's cool.
The street sweeper is giving me major 90s vibes.
Yeah, I mean they didn't change much about it.
No, it's like actually this is a good page. Okay. Yeah, no, this one's good. The garbage truck's good. There's not really a bad set in here.
No, they could have made the street sweeper a bit bigger.
It could be.
But the question is, does it need to be bigger? You know, because that way it's a $10 set, and if you make it bigger, like a $20 set, is it good enough then for the trade-off of costing more?
That's a good point.
Because I think for kids that's completely sufficient.
Never heard of. I know these are all. A lot of these I haven't actually even seen. Like, anyways, this is good. Hey, welcome back, Master. Move on to the next.
I probably haven't seen any of these in stores because the only store I go to here is like the little store that sells like older Lego sets.
Oh, it's true.
And I even have a Lego brand store in my town. Like, so
I probably would never buy this though, but I guess it's the same thing. This is probably the price of one Speed Champion set.
Yes, it is. At least here in Germany, it is.
Yeah, I like the ice cream truck a lot. I don't mind. What is this?
I think the Extreme Boat. I think that's a re-release. I sort of I've seen that before.
I think that's
that
just
is a cool speedboat.
Been there for like 3 years now. That's that. Maybe it sells good. I mean, I can see it selling good. Yeah, the garage set is I think €100, and I think it's a bit much. To be honest, it looks too bland for that.
Which set?
The bigger one on this page with a few vehicles and the garage. Yes, that is €100.
Oh, that is a little pricey. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bland for that. And I think I would have rather taken like a vehicle out and have the garage be bigger or like more full featured. But yeah.
Yeah, like you don't. Well, what could you take out?
Probably the hot rod. That doesn't look that impressive actually.
Oh yeah.
Like I mean, we know Lego can do hot rods. We know that.
It's like Lego can do mechs. same idea. Yeah, no, I mean I don't mind the set, but yeah, that is expensive. That's too pricey.
That's like I said, it's the case with most of these sets. Like you like them, but the price is just. And I don't know. I frequently watch your searching for the holy Lego deals, and you guys don't seem to get much clearance. At least it doesn't look like.
Especially like this time of year. Yeah, I know.
Because when I go into the city, like there's a big store. They have like everything. They have Lego. They have clothes. They have basically everything you could want. And they have, I think, almost every Lego set on 30% sale all the time. Like even the freshly released, the moment they release them, they put them down 20%.
Really? No, that's nah. You gotta search for them here. It's like never right off the bat.
And I mean, even at 20% off, you look at these sets, and sometimes you just think like that's not worth the price.
I know. No, I know. No, I hear that. Yeah. Hopefully we do get deals, but it's like you have to wait for them more. It's not like, oh, every set's 30% off. That's incredible.
Will you tell me I waited 2.5 years for this one?
Oh, which one?
Was completely worth it for not paying $300 and having to import it.
Oh, the Amazon Ancient Ruins. Well, older sets are another story. Like, oh, I just got I'll be showing this off in a haul, and I think I paid about 120 US for it, but it's apparently used in good condition, even as the box. It's the largest UFO ship that was from the 90s. Yes. And it has like lights. Anyways, I think that's about what it's worth. Like that is a rare set.
You know, we should look together through a catalog from those days, like 1998 or something like this.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'd be down to do that. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay.
This is the cool city stuff. Like this is what we're here for.
Yeah.
Yeah, those animals are beautiful.
Yeah, and actually, I was lucky enough. Lego sent me these to review, and they are cute. I like them. Compared to the older ones, they are a little bit smaller, but obviously look better. But I think the sets themselves, like if you strip away the animals, the sets themselves aren't actually that great, especially for the pricing. Like
yeah, that's fair.
That same helicopter that you already have 20 times when if you own any city sets from the last decade, basically, because they are all built the same. That little vehicle is kind of cool, but yeah. And I mean, the campsite is cool, but then again, it's 90 euros, and you don't really get much with it except for the animals.
You can buy them off bricks and pieces, right?
In Germany, we can't, as far as I can tell.
I'm hoping they do in America, because I'll buy those animals.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I would like to, I cannot really recommend the set that I got sent. I got sent the one with the helicopter. And it's just at the price point it's at, I just can't see why you would pay that. Even with the animals, those are cool, but
yeah. Actually, no, I agree. Masters, he likes 1998 as well. Hey, what's going on, Alexanderland and Victor Bricks? How are you guys doing? No, I like this page, but yeah, it is overpriced. Like I actually really like the ocean exploration base. That's not a bad looking set, and the big ship, that's not bad either.
Yeah, I like these sets, like all the sets on this page, but I think all of them could be slightly less expensive, except for the smallest ones. They are okay. Also, that little U-boat, the little submarine, the yellow one with the red air buffers.
Yeah,
that one, I think, for 30 euros, that's also a good set.
Oh yeah, that's a good price. Yeah.
But yeah, and Brickmaster 1998 was a great year for Lego, and it actually that was when my favorite Lego set of all time came out, the Pharaoh's Forbidden Ruins.
Victor Bricks. That is a hard question. I love the Downtown Diner as well. It is so pricey now, though. That's all. Oh, that's really cool, Alexanderland. I know. I want to try and become part of the ambassador program as well. Yeah, let's move on to. Okay, this is an interesting one. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like this copter set very much. The train set's not bad. The train sets are always good. They haven't really changed.
I mean, those sets are on their way out as far as I can see it right now. And the helicopter set is like those helicopters, like they say they are flying, but they are crash landing at best. So, yeah, that's not a very good set. But the trains, I think, have the problem that they tend to do the same thing over and over again nowadays, where they have one passenger train and one cargo train, and nothing else basically. Like when you look at the catalog back in the 90s, they had so much train stuff. It was basically like model trains.
Oh, and they had space trains too, like from
oh yeah, the monorail trains.
Yeah,
they were great. Like they even back in the 90s, they even had like these carts they used to clean the rails from snow. They had it as a little set. That just shows how much detail they went back in the day. And it's just a little sad to see it demoted down to just like passenger train and cargo train. That's all there is in the Lego train world.
Well, like, and I don't know why they didn't do that, but like I modded mine like for the Lone Ranger train. Like that was actually really cool, and you could motorize it, and yeah, like they could bring up something more, unique for sure.
They did just come out with the crocodile locomotive, though the big one. Though that seems a bit like it's too expensive for a child to like. I mean, it's a collector's model, but it looks good if you like the look of those trains. Like it's not really my favorite train shape, like having this brown monstrosity, but it looks like the train is supposed to look.
Which train?
The crocodile.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking. Yeah.
I mean, I personally don't.
Go ahead.
I personally don't really like this train shape much, but Lego did a good model with it. Like if you like this train shape, you like this model.
Yeah, I agree. Xanderland, I don't have Discord for like Ty the Lego guy, but yeah, definitely we'll get you on a guest one of these days. We just use StreamYard. I don't mind the plane. That's not terrible.
Yeah, the spaceship one looks like on Mars mission.
Oh yeah, it does a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more Life on Mars like. I don't know if any of you even know this theme.
Yeah, I got a couple of them.
Yeah, no, I know them. Yeah.
Like they were more peaceful sets than, because Mars mission was like all like going in, guns blazing, gunning down all the aliens and robbing their resources, and then saying, yeah, we are the good guys. Good always wins. America.
No, I know.
Just like a typical storyline with that.
Supposed to be part of this. My question is though, were they supposed to be part of the same timeline? Like, was that supposed to be the same like world or whatever, or no?
Oh, I sure hope not, because they advertised the Life on Mars was advertised as this astronaut team, like they crash landed on Mars and they met the Martians, and the Martians like helped them rebuild their ship. That's why you had this function where you could like interchange all the different sets into models, and like they helped them repair their ship to get off the planet, and like they like it was more about peace and friendship with other like races, and it was. Therefore, I really liked it because I enjoyed this peaceful atmosphere. And if it's the same timeline, that would mean the Martians helped them to escape the planet, and like 10 years later, they come with an invasion force back and like slam them into extinction.
Because that's like what my mind. I'm like, when I was looking at the technology between like the two of them, like Life on Mars and like Mars Mission, I was like, it looks like it was just like 10, 20, 30 years later, and they're like, okay, we're invading Mars now. We found out about your existence. That's always like how I kind of. I hope that's true, but that's how I kind of like make sense.
Thanks for having us, but here we are again with our invasion force.
Sorry?
No, I sincerely don't want to believe that.
What? Sorry?
Huh?
Oh no! Yeah, no. I didn't catch what you said about the not wanting to believe in what.
Yeah, I don't want to believe that these are part of the same timeline. Like the Martians help the humans, and like a few years later they come back to destroy them. That would be kind of dark and evil.
No, yeah. Thanks for helping us. Now we're gonna take over your planet. Oh yeah, Xanderland. That's a good set.
You had stuff here.
Oh, okay. We got some interesting stuff here. I don't know what I think about this guy, Boost. He's kind of like he's replacing what the other robot they had from 5 years ago, right?
I don't know. I think Mindstorms is still alive, and
right.
this is just like Mindstorms for juniors. I think Mindstorms is still there, but this is like for younger kids. The same thing.
I didn't know it's still there. Okay, that's cool.
I think so. I could be wrong, but I think we will still see Mindstorms. But I have never played or tested Mindstorms or Boost for that matter, so I cannot really say if it's cool or not.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Xanderland.
I think it can make a kid choosing to maybe become like an IT specialist in the future. If you're good with this stuff and you have fun with programming these robots, I can see that.
Yeah, the most I've ever done with motorizing a train. That's the most I've. Not that I'm again. I just haven't really looked into doing anything besides basically that.
I did a robotics thing in school once. It was the most boringest thing I've ever done.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, like I said, if you have fun with this, I think that can really impact the career you're taking in the future.
That's true.
Like maybe becoming a programmer or something. I mean, I became an electrical engineer, and I think I told this story before. But back in the day when I had the catalogs, and there were the Rock Raiders, and they had like this one guy who was like the engineer of the team, and he got to like build all the vehicles. And I was as a child, I was like, oh my god, the engineer gets to build the big drills. I want to become an engineer. And so yeah. A few years later, now I actually am an engineer, and I haven't built a big drill yet, but it's on my list.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's a good point. What's your guys' opinions on in the chat? What's your guys' opinion on the Looney Tunes CMF line?
Jay, I think I always like talk a lot, so maybe you want to, yeah.
Oh no, it's fine.
You're still alive.
I don't mind them. I actually like them. I still have to buy them. I haven't. Yeah, I don't own any of them right now.
I feel like the bunny's gonna cause some controversy.
Yeah, well, I'm not like I find it irritating. Which of the figs? Like, for instance, the little mouse. He should have his pistolas. Like, come on, cheese is okay, but like, really, that's what he had. Yeah. Or like Elmer, who are they think Elmer Fudd, and they don't want to, like, they're taking his gun away, and it's like that's his thing. I don't know. Those two things bug me.
I know most of these characters. I don't know actually who the guy in the red suit is. To be honest, I've never seen.
The Martian.
Yeah, I never seen this guy before. I don't know.
A shutter and then kaboom.
All right. Now I will, whenever I'm going to look at this guy again, I will think of you doing that.
There you go.
And I will probably at least 3 times this night wake up and have like having the worst nightmare about you doing that. So, but the rest of them, yeah, they are, for Looney Tunes fans, I think they are cool. They look a bit disproportionate at some points, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Cartoon characters.
This is what they need to do with Mario. Exactly what they need to do with Mario. Like, yeah, disproportionate. They might be a little bit, but you can make it work.
Yeah, I also think like many characters you could make work. I don't know. Oh, also I don't know who the bunny character left to the left of Bugs Bunny is.
Oh, but she's from
Space Jam.
Yeah, she's like, I don't think she was in the original cartoons.
All right. You said there's some sort of controversy around her. Why?
I saw something like on the news. I'm not sure what it was about, but I'm not sure if it spill over to the Lego community.
Oh, right, okay. Because I don't see anything controversial about her, to be honest.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know there was controversy about her. Interesting.
What does it mean by like a new series in September?
The Marvel series, I think.
Oh.
I think it's. I don't know if it's officially confirmed yet, but it's rumored that there's going to be like a superheroes series of minifigures. I can't quite remember if it's Marvel or DC, but I think it's going to be Marvel.
They should. They need to do a Star Wars one of these.
Yes, but a designer said they didn't have like the licensing rights to do minifigures on their own. Like it hasn't to do anything with like the Hasbro contract, but it has to do with how Lego has a contract with Disney, that they have a license for sets, but not for individual minifigures.
Okay, Hasbro had some sort of exclusive rights before, but that apparently is expired or whatever, and it hasn't been renewed, at least from what I've heard. I didn't know that bit, though.
I feel like that was never the reason why they didn't do like Star Wars minifigure series. I think the reason for this was two things. Firstly, they didn't have licensing rights to just release the minifigures, and secondly, they didn't need the licensing rights to just release the minifigures, because if you put an exclusive minifigure in a Star Wars set, no matter what size, people are going to buy it.
Yeah.
And as long as that works, they don't need to release minifigures separately. It's like for example, the DC franchise is slowly dying in the Lego world. Like with every catalog, you see less and less DC and Batman stuff. And at this point, they just like release minifigure series because they just can't think of any sets that fans would buy, including these figures.
But yeah, it is a little bit limited with like DC has its sets, but it's like once you run through all Batman's vehicles and his his hideout, what do you do, right? Like
it's because the movies are bad.
Sorry?
The movies are bad and the TV shows.
Oh really? I personally love Gotham and like the Dark Knight trilogy, but there's not a lot to. Yeah, there's like once you can run out of things. I can see that happening for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, CT? See you, man. And Victor Bricks. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was on YouTube and I saw like a clip of the Flash. So there's like a fan film. I couldn't believe they were actually showing that stuff. It was that bad. Compared to like the Falcon, it was like a whole different level of editing, costumes, etc.
I haven't seen a Marvel film at all. Maybe I've seen one of the first Spider-Man movies like a long time ago. But that's basically all. It never interested me that much.
I'm very picky with them. Like I like the Dark Knight trilogy a lot. I like which that's DC, but I like the original Spider-Mans with Tobey Maguire. I like the Thors for Marvel, and I don't mind some of the newer Marvel ones like the Avengers and whatever, but I get what you're saying. Like I'm not as like gung-ho on that as I am say Star Wars or something.
I mean, for me, it's like it's really bad. Like if Lego would offer me to send me the Marvel sets to review, I probably wouldn't want them, because all I could say about them, like maybe like this is Spider-Man, this is Iron Man, and the rest of the figures are not Spider-Man or Iron Man. Like that's as much I have Marvel. And that's there would be no point in that. So yeah, I'm really not into that, and I don't really care for it, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Move on to the next one. Oh, speak of the devil.
Oh boy, I kind of like the shape of the orange, the orange ship. That looks kind of cool to me.
I like this one. It's kind of like a UCS set, but it's not marketed as a UCS set, so it's cheaper. Out of all these, this would be the one I'd probably buy.
Yeah, I also like the smaller ship there that looks like a dragonfly.
Oh yeah, that's a cool one as well. Yeah, that's I think that's from
Black
the
Panther.
Black Panther. Yeah.
But for example, this final battle set, Avengers Endgame Final Battle, that would be like one of those sets. If Lego sent me that, I could say like, yeah, well, there's Captain America and there's Iron Man and the rest, I don't know who they are. I don't care who they are, and the set itself looks ugly. That would be my review of that set. Because if you look at the set, like you take away the minifigures and just look at what you get here in terms of a build, that house isn't beautiful by any stretch of the imagination, or am I wrong?
No, I
looks
agree.
bad.
It's really ugly. Like I think it's the ugliest building in this catalog so far. And maybe and maybe I just like don't like this architectural style, but well, just I mean it's supposed to look like in the movies. I haven't seen the movies. Maybe it looks like in the movies, but then it looks ugly in the movies too. I'm sorry.
I've seen a clip of the Endgame battle. This doesn't look like it at all.
Hey, good to see you, Joe. Been a while. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, basically, I think we can summarize like this one we like, and we like the Dragonfly one. Fun. Oh, okay. This is where I have literally no interest in this entire page. What's your guys' take on it?
Yeah, I agree with you. It's nothing good.
I say these are good for kids.
Yeah,
like
I agree with that.
A kid is going to see this and think it's funny or cool, and that's basically all the selling point it needs. And for adult collectors, probably because of the figures, but for like 5 of these figures, I don't know who they are. Like 2 of them, I don't know who they are. I know that's Captain America. It's the guy with the American shield.
Mm-hmm.
The Iron Man, I can see, but only because the Avengers author of our site told me. And I know who Spider-Man is, but I have, for example, no idea who this dark version of Spider-Man is.
What's so absurd is
yeah.
that these are going to go up so much in value, like a couple years.
Maybe. If they have some sort of exclusive minifigure, they probably will.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I couldn't tell if this Iron Man is the same as in every other set, or if he has like a slightly different print.
Why is Grandma riding a motorcycle? I like it. Is that an actual set you can get? Probably maybe an ideas set.
No, this is just like an advertisement for their Rebuild the World project, and I
Okay.
don't know what the project was about. Like, obviously about rebuilding the world, but what this means in detail.
Yeah, let's go on to the next one.
I like Spider-Man's ice cream truck.
Spider-Man ice cream. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's basically what it is.
I think most of these, actually, I don't know the prices. Maybe I can look them up. Most of these sets, I think, look kind of cool. I don't like Spider-Man's layer because it just looks weird to me.
Well, plus Spider-Man's always supposed to be sort of broke, right? So he's never been like Batman or Iron Man, where he has all this money and he has a layer. Like that just is. That's not Spider-Man in my books, right? Like he's always like taking pictures to try and pay for his rent. Like I don't know.
I guess
And then
Armin left in a
fancy
nice
layer
world.
doesn't make any sense.
But I like the Venomosaurus. I think that's kind of a funny idea.
Oh, the dinosaur thing, Venom. Okay, yeah.
I just like it. I think it looks cool. I think even the Spider-Mans, so many people say like these vehicles are stupid because they don't appear in the movies, and if that's so, then maybe they really are stupid. But I kind of like their designs, honestly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I like this buggy. It just looks funny to me. But yeah, well, I just see the Spider-Man's ice cream truck does cost 50 euros over here, and that's just damn it, that's much. That's I'm sorry for swearing.
It's
fine. That's oh my, that's I would have thought that this would be like 20, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe 30. 30 I could see. But
Yeah.
not 50 for sure.
The
one that I'd consider buying is this one right here, like the whatever this one is, the Ghost Rider versus Carnage. That's not a bad looking set.
That could also be a speed champion.
Oh crap!
I think.
Get off! Oh,
and I mean, I don't know who these guys are, but it's driven by like a burning skull dude, and that's cool.
Well, there you go. What I like about doing these is like when it comes to the Marvel stuff, you just have no idea. You're like, oh, okay, they have this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I also think that the dude that has like the fishbowl on his head is looks kind of funny.
That's Mysterio. Yeah.
Like I'm sorry if I'm offending any Marvel fans right now, but I just forgive you guys. I just don't know. It's not meant to be a personal attack on anyone. It's like I'm just making fun of it because I have like no clue who these guys are, and so the best I can do is like being some kind of entertaining.
Yeah, well, we can go on to the next one.
I remember the Sandman looking different, to be honest.
Oh, I actually don't mind this set. I just don't like his little quad.
Yeah, we had
why Spider-Man doesn't need that. If it was just this and Spider-Man, I think it'd be better.
It probably I don't know if this exists in America, but we had like back in the day. I think it was even that early that it was like Russian produced when we were still like when Germany was still like split up, and it was called like the Sandman, the Sandman, and it was basically like a little puppet that came to you and like threw some sand in your eye and you fell asleep. It was basically the story of how sleep works for children, and this was like the Sandman to me. So when I saw that this dude was named the Sandman, I thought like, well, I remember that guy to look different.
Okay. And that's a good point. It does look like he's shooting stuff out of his engine. Moving on next. I actually I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on this, but I actually like the underwater Ninjago theme quite a bit.
I like the bigger sets of that theme. I think the smaller ones are. I mean, this butterfly, dragon, dinosaur, fish hybrid, whatever they were doing in Jurassic World again, is kind of funny. But the mech and the car, I don't really.
No, to reiterate, the mech and the car, I don't care for. This is the type of stuff that I like.
Yeah. The temple set, Temple of the Endless Sea. I mean, it's a super cool name.
The colors of the dragon are pretty cool, and the whole theme.
Yeah, that's like those are good sets. Like this submarine, the big one, gives me some Nautilus vibes. It really looks like this.
Journey to the center of the earth. Yeah,
that's really cool. I love it.
Or no, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. What am I talking about? Yeah. It even gives me sort of like Atlantis. Like, I don't know if you guys ever watched the Disney Atlantis or whatever.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
And I think what I sometimes don't like about Ninjago, even though I think the sets are kind of cool, I don't really need the ninjas to be slammed in all those themes. Like, imagine that this theme with like a expedition diving force instead of like some warriors fighting each other. Like just like treasure and protecting treasure. You could even do a Johnny Thunder theme with this, with some 1920s diving gear, like the big diving helmets they had back in the day. It could also be an interesting idea. But
I just don't understand how people watch this stuff. It's been going on for over a decade.
It's sort of like Star Wars, I guess, for Ninjago fans, I guess.
Does it become more mature? Like, has anyone watched it? Because when I think of it, like the Clone Wars, for example, when I started watching the Clone Wars, it was still like this kid-friendly show, and I was still a kid at that point. And it seemed like the show was aging with me because it got more dark and more brutal as I grew up. And the last episodes, I mean, it started off like this really kid-friendly show. Like in the first episode, there wasn't even any deaths or anything. And like in the latest seasons, it was like you couldn't even tell if they just shot a school bus or a bunch of terrorists. that was like borderline levels of dark, which you wouldn't expect from an animated show. And I loved it because I grew up with it, and it was like always on the level that I was on what I could take.
You know what's actually interesting? I just found this out because I was listening to an interview from George Lucas, and this was after Revenge of the Sith, but before 2008. And he's like, yeah, we're looking at doing an animated series, and it's going to be rated PG-13, so we really don't know where we're going to stick it, like if it's going to be late night or whatever. So George Lucas originally actually wanted to make it PG-13, but they dubbed it down to PG just to have a wider audience. But that's why I think a lot of the times these darker ideas and darker episodes make their way into Clone Wars is because its core was not supposed to be PG. It was supposed to be PG-13. So that's why it's like, this isn't maybe PG, but it's not PG-13. Like it's somewhere in the middle, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think the show got really dark with, and I have to give out a spoiler warning, probably. I mean, it's about
Hopefully
5 years.
everyone's seen it, yeah.
It's when they resurrected Darth Maul. Like that's when the show took a really dark turn, because the first episode that he was really featured in, he just like went into some village on Felucia and like slaughtered children and women and defenseless people just to lure Kenobi to him. And that was like a shocker episode back then, because before it was all like just the aspect of war, and even that would be dark enough. But like when it comes to, he even has this line where he says like, in this galaxy there's only one way to get the attention of the Jedi, like slaughtering the innocent. And that was like that was dark.
No, I agree. Yeah, CT says Star Wars is a kid's show. Exactly.
Yeah,
it's
compared to
just
like
like,
Rebels.
it's just like Legos just for kids. Like same thing. Yeah.
So the thing is, like, if you watch the Bad Batch or Rebels, they just stun people. In the Clone Wars, they're killing people.
Yeah, actually, yeah, they do a lot of, which I actually like the fact that the Bad Batch stun clones, because if you think about it, like those are kind of like their relatives, and it's like you're just going around killing them. Like that's like you stun them, you know, even if they had like they were kind of like wayward and they were doing things that weren't necessarily right, you want to stun them, not kill them.
Yeah, and the Bad Batch more than anyone should know why the clones do what they do with the inhibitor chips they have.
I agree. I really like Hauser. It's funny how he's only been in like 2 episodes and like everybody likes him.
Everybody loves him. And I think the Bad Batch also got really dark when they had like this scene with Crosshair SWAT committing like 7 war crimes in a row.
Oh, I know.
That was like this when Crosshair said like his line when he shot his own soldier, and said like this in this really creepy voice that he has, like slowly, this good soldiers follow orders. It was like haunting.
I know.
That's why Bad Batch went dark, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they burned the kid on fire.
Yes. I mean, they didn't show it, but it's heavily implied that this happened. So sometimes you have like, you can be darker with not showing anything than if you had shown it.
Imagine if we get a Lego set of that.
We never will.
We never will. It's just like that. Whoa, this is interesting. Not that we're getting too much of the story. They've never done Anakin or like any really Jedi temple sets, especially not to do with the Council or anything. Which I'd really like the Council with all the Jedi members, but like there's talk because of Anakin going in and slaughtering all the younglings. Like we'll never get a set like that. But did you know that they actually made him like that kid that says Master Skywalker? What are we going to do? They made him actually look like Anakin when he was younger on purpose, because it was supposed to signify Darth Vader basically killing Anakin.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was cool.
Doing like a 501st battle pack, and then on the other side a younglings battle pack.
Yeah, that would be. I would buy it, but yeah, Lego will never make that.
And then for the Bad Batch, like an Executioner SWAT battle pack. Because they did kind of like this, because they had a battle pack where they had like these black First Order Executioner troopers with the space axes. which are like the most stupid weapons to wield in a fight, but whatever.
That's a Star Wars set?
Yeah, they had one with these with the First Order troopers that were like in episode 8, I think, that was
The red ones?
no, the guys that should execute Finn and Rose when they infiltrated the destroyer of the First Order. Like they had like some black markings on them and had like space axes, like laser axes.
Oh, I have that set.
Yeah, because everything medieval needs to be with lasers to be in Star Wars, and it's absolutely useless because what would you do with that actually, and why would you have these kind of troopers with you? Like what purpose would that
serve? I
serve?
get what you're saying.
But hey, they made a set with them, so I think Imperial Executioner's SWAT battle pack isn't completely out of the picture then.
Yeah, I always find. Oh, Brickmaster says light the minifigure on fire. I know each set sold separately. What was I gonna say? I always find a vibroblade weapon in the Star Wars universe. Really, the only people that should really use weapons like that or lightsabers are people that are force sensitive, because it's not gonna. If the other guy's blasters and guns, like you're not gonna stop unless you find yourself having to fight the Jedi and then you have a vibroblade, then it makes sense, right? But in a practical sense, like the only people that really can wield these type of weapons and survive and do well are people that are force sensitive, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean the Mandalorians are fine because they are like based on those old Western movies.
Oh, well, now that adds into a different. I take that back. If they have armor like Mandalorians, that's another story. But if you're just like a gunslinging guy like Han Solo, you're not going to want to have a vibroblade.
I mean, as a backup, you could have one with you. I mean, it's.
Well, as your secondary weapon for sure. I could.
Yeah, but you shouldn't like wield it like as your primary choice of weapon. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I don't think these are particularly useful weapons, but they are still like a knife is still a useful survival tool even.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you're out in the wild, I'd rather have a knife than I have a gun.
Yeah. Oh, it's like I Am Legend. Like he has all these guns, and I'm like, if it's him, I'd also have like a katana or something in case they get really close or I run out of bullets. Like, a sword's never bad, but it would be my secondary thing, right?
By the way, while we're on sort of the gunslinger trail, I have watched a brick film the other day, like an animation brick film that has like Red Dead Redemption themed. I don't know if you guys have ever played Red Dead Redemption or seen the game.
I know the game. I haven't played it.
It's so great.
A rated game.
It's like Lego would never do sets with that because you can get literally raped in this game. It's possible you can. There's like a cabin in the woods, and if you go there, like there's a guy that will greet you and say like hello partner, like come inside, I have a hot meal for you. And if you go inside, he will knock you out, and then it's not shown, but it's heavily implied that this guy went to town with you while you were unconscious. It's Lego would never do Red Dead Redemption sets.
No.
Like things like this are.
It'd be their own Wild West, I think, if they were to do it.
Yeah, and I don't think they will do that ever again. Western, I think that's not going to happen.
Yeah, the only way they could maybe do it again is Lone Ranger, because they tend to like lower their standards for themes, or like movie license themes.
The lowest they went was Indiana Jones. They had Lego Nazis.
Well, it's true.
Yeah, and I think, most people think Indiana Jones is out of the picture because of that. But I do think if they release another film, which they probably do in a few years from now, maybe, or maybe even next year, they start filming.
Yeah.
And I'm completely positive that Lego would do that again, because it's like they will never go as far as give them like the red banner, obviously completely understandable.
Yeah.
They will never put any insignias on vehicles or anything like this, but I do think they will still do the German soldiers. And
Yeah, well, they've done it before.
I mean, as a kid, I didn't.
Ago, right?
When I played with the Indiana Jones sets, I had the set with the Nazi soldiers, and I didn't even like I wasn't even old enough to understand what. I knew they were bad guys, but I didn't. I wasn't in the picture about how bad, how they
really supposed to be. Yeah.
how internally rotten that their philosophy was. Like as a kid, they were just like the bad guys that get beat up. And
yeah,
I prefer Johnny Thunder, to be honest, over Indiana Jones. I think like the figures have more character and the villains are a bit more charming, and that way you completely go around Nazis.
Yeah.
So I prefer that actually, but I think Lego could do that again. But, I mean, obviously, you would have the people that would be completely against the idea, but I think since it's a movie license and they have all sorts of war toys in those movie licenses already, well, they might not do the tank, but the soldiers, I think so.
What's your guys' opinion on these Ninjago sets?
They don't look good.
I like the ship, the big one. The Junior's one is meh, but the big one looks kind of good, I think.
It's not bad. It's just such a step below. Does it even show? Oh, I don't have it showing. The Destiny's Bounty, like the $200 one. That one was awesome.
Yeah, I agree. That one looked cool. And it's not too long ago, I went through the catalogs of 1999 because I was looking to find evidence for how and when the Amazon Ancient Ruins released. But they had like the old ninja theme in there, the classic one with the ninjas flying fortress, and that just looked so much more interesting to me than this does. So I think they really, at some points, they went a step back, and I would like to have something that's a bit more traditional and does not involve tanks.
And let's be honest, no, I get you like the older '90s ninja sets more. No, I get that.
Well, and I mean, I like them more because they are a more traditional style of Asian mythology. Because this is like why do ninjas have fighter jets and tanks and buggies? It's a cool theme, definitely Ninjago, and it has its place to be here. I mean, it has been for over 10 years, and it's still a great theme. But I would love to have like at least one theme that is a little more traditional.
No, I agree. I think they
pirates,
have
whatever.
one historical theme out at any given time, personally.
And I mean my most wanted theme would be Lego Adventurers. Clearly, like it wouldn't be even a tough choice. But still, I would also be happy with Castle, Pirates, Western, whatever.
Well, what's so great about Adventurers is you're getting almost 2 time frames in one set. Like you're getting 1920s vehicles, and you're getting like older, like the Temple of Anubis, or like stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe we don't want more adventurous sets because we live in that belief that if Lego did a new adventurous theme, it would be good. But maybe it would be overpriced garbage. Like, can't rule out that possibility.
Yeah, you never know. Well, we'll go to the next one. Okay, here's more Ninjago.
The blue mech looks ridiculous.
Yeah, this one's a hard pass, folks. Not buying that one. This is almost like this is actually why is no one made this meme? They should have this picture and this picture, and it should say you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about.
I bet you if you search long enough, you will find eventually that picture.
So that's a perfect example. It's like, that works for the meme so well.
The car actually doesn't look interesting at all. The red one, it's
no, yeah, it's okay, but yeah.
And that one is that one is €50 over here. That's the same price as Spider-Man's ice cream truck.
Oh wow!
And all of a sudden, Spider-Man's ice cream truck doesn't seem that overpriced to me anymore. Now that I've seen this.
It does look like Gundam. That's true. I don't mind this set, and I don't mind actually this set.
And I mean, it's the white mech is only $10 more than the red car in Germany. So, but it's at least 3 times as cool, I think.
The limited edition ninjas look cool.
This is what we're all about, guys. We want this action
Yes.
in our lives.
Ty, I need you to buy this set, build it in a stream, and review it.
Hey, Matt. Sorry, what's going on? Sorry, what were you saying, Jonas?
I need you to buy this set, build it in a stream, and review it.
And review.
And compare
I
it
can't wait.
to all other mechs you have in a comparison video.
Oh, it'd be the best.
You need to squeeze as much content out of the set as possible. It's just that great.
I'll do that as well with the first order ATS. We compare it against all the previous models and future ones, and yeah.
I mean, in defense of this set, it's a 4+ mech, and it's probably not that expensive.
Yeah. Oh no, I totally agree.
So I think for kids,
out of this though, like that's so perfect.
And to be honest, it kind of look. I like things that look ridiculous, like, and this is, yeah. I think it's funny.
No, it is. I just like the set for the memes that are possible.
If nothing else, it's at least fun.
Wow, they got a lot of Ninjago.
But these are cool as well. I like these.
I like this one. Actually, this is kind of unique too. This is almost like a weird Islander. I'm getting weird Islander vibes from it.
I wish they would have, like, if you take this set and put the original Islanders color palette on it, I think it would look better.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love Islanders to return, honestly.
Like I don't feel like these washed out colors fit the setting. It should be a bit more strikingly colorful, I think.
It's like the second half of the pages in hell.
Yes.
That's just me.
Can't have revolvers, but we can go straight to hell. That's no problem.
Yeah,
but I mean,
yeah.
I mean, these sets are cool, like the dragon, the bone dragon.
Yeah, no, these are actually kind of. I don't think I've seen any of these. I've only seen this red mech, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, and the red mech is probably the lamest out of all of them.
And yeah, it's not bad, but it's like these sets I think are all better.
Yes, especially that prison set with the giant skull. That looks.
Ben.
That could fit into a castle setting, no problem, as like the evil mage's tower or whatever.
That's the funny thing with Ninjago. It's almost like they're doing everything. It's like these are sort of an Islander theme. This is sort of like a dark castle theme. Like it's like now they're underwater. I guess they do everything.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of don't like, because I think most of these themes would have had more potential if they wouldn't have been Ninjago.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind Ninjago, but I'd prefer an Islander theme. Or this reminds me of what's the castle theme with? There's the witch and everything, Dark Knights or whatever. I think they're literally yeah, everything's really rocky, dark, lots of dark colors used, flames. This reminds me of an updated version of that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh no, the next one. Oh. What's your guys' opinion on Jurassic World?
I've never seen the movie.
Oh, buddy, you should. They're like the Jurassic Parks. The first 3 I really like.
So you're now basically me when it comes to Marvel. But I like there are 5 movies now, and I love the first 3. I think they are great because they have this dark, gritty atmosphere. And I think the last 2, the Jurassic World movies, lost that somewhat. Like they are a bit too clean for me. But I still like them. The last one was kind of dumb with the dinosaur that was attracted to laser beams.
Oh, yeah, the military. Well, when they started getting the hybrid dinosaurs, I was like, you're kind of losing me a little bit. But yeah. I
think the hybrid thing wasn't like the big problem. But when they had like in the fourth movie, they had like this big thing, like we have the perfect plan to make this useful to the military. And then in the fifth movie, they have a dinosaur that you have a gun with a laser pointer, and you point at the enemy, you press the trigger, and then the dinosaur attacks the enemy. But whether I have a weapon that I already point at the enemy, like what makes this any more effective than having a normal gun?
That's a good point.
Like just like that's your big idea of how to make this useful to the military. Like,
I mean, I guess
come
if you
on.
pointed the laser thing at a tank, I don't know, because you can't.
Yeah, if you point at a tank, the dinosaur attacks the tank, and then like the dinosaur isn't going to slam through the tank. To be honest, at least the one they had in the movie. And I don't know, it just, I think having this one guy may be the raptor trainer took away the horror factor from the raptors, I think, because they always were like those, like the T-Rex was always cool in those movies and scary, but the real evil were the velociraptors, because they were like those like little beasts that are really intelligent and outsmart their prey. And in the fourth movie, they had them trained like puppy dogs, and I think that took away from how scary they were before.
That that's a good point. Raptors were always like the.
I can see why they did it, and I think it was okay, because I mean, in the end, if an animal is intelligent, you can train it. That's basically why we have dogs or pets, because they are intelligent enough to follow our orders, or at least not do things they shouldn't. But yeah, it took away from the horror factor, I think, so they lost me there a bit. And these sets are actually from a TV show.
Oh, I didn't know that. I like this set.
There's a show on Netflix at the moment, and that's where it's called Camp Cretaceous. And I haven't watched it. I like the dinosaurs, but I don't see anything appealing about the sets in particular, especially for how expensive they are. Because we can do, as you probably don't know, guess the prices for these sets.
I'm guessing they're overpriced. I'm guessing this one's maybe over guessing though, but I wouldn't be 120. Okay, I'm just gonna go with U.S. prices. 120 U.S. Well, maybe 100 U.S., 120 U.S., 50 U.S.
Like they have the skeleton, the T-Rex skeleton is 30 euros.
Okay.
The set with the Carnotaurus, with the Devilsaurus, with the horns, is 50. And if you look at that set, like you get this little 6-wheel vehicle and the helicopter, and that's like $50. So you're basically getting nothing. The little one with the Stygimolochsaurus, it's like the one with the head bumper. That's $40, and the ship is 80.
Oh, that's 2 separate sets.
Yeah, and I just feel like they are. It's just too much for what they are. Like, you're basically paying half the price of each set for the dinosaur.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Yeah, that's 30 euros for this. This doesn't seem like it's that bad of a price. Well, maybe it is a little.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay, but when you think about it, what you could get otherwise for 30 euros, for example, like the burning burger restaurant with the fire truck, just from the amount of stuff you're getting.
You know what? I really wish they do the first Jurassic Park with the big gates, and they have the vehicles that kind of look like this, but more detailed, like the Jeeps or the Ford Explorers, whatever they were. Why haven't they made a set on that yet? Like, I would buy that set in a heartbeat. That's part of the reason why I love the Jurassic Park. You guys actually see? No, you can't. But it's the Jurassic Park T-Rex Rampage. I love that set. But why didn't they include the little car with it? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I would also love some Jurassic Park sets in general. Like, no matter what, those were my favorite movies.
Yeah, I love those. The first Jurassic Park book is one of my favorite books.
Yes, I have read it. It's such a good book.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Oh, okay. Here's it. Speed Champions. What do you guys feel about Speed Champions?
I like the colors. They look cool.
Sorry?
Yeah.
I like the colors. They look cool. But the one long gun looks still like. Is that actually a thing? The SOT.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
I'm not. It looks like a drag racer. I'm not sure if it exactly looks like this though.
Yeah, it's the drag racer of I think the female world champion. Like this, like exactly this design does exist. It's based on the vehicle of a really famous female dragster driver.
Looks like something out of the Minions.
I think it's
What
actually.
on, D-Fab? How's it going, man? D-Fab in the house. Yeah, no, I personally actually like Speed Champions quite a bit. I'm starting to actually get more into the theme, and they're not that crazy priced either. Like, relatively.
Yeah, they are okay. It's just unfortunate for me that those that look the most interesting to me are always in those double packs. Like the
yeah, or this one.
I love the golden and black Lamborghini. And the dragster. The dragster I think is also cool, even though the wheels in the back should be way larger.
Well, what's crazy about these types of sets is how much they appreciate once they retire. Like, I have an investment video coming out 2 weeks from now. I just started making it, but they appreciate so much. Like, this little car here, like 3 years from now, it will be worth 5 times what it was worth. That's insane. 4 times.
Have you seen while we're talking about investing? Have you seen for how much the Forest from the Bricklink Designer Program is already selling for on eBay?
Which set was this you're saying?
The set that I like I told you on Instagram. Like, I asked if you did get one, the castle from the Bricklink.
Oh, I know. I checked briefly. I saw it going for so much more than what it was worth. But
like around 500 euros.
It's
just.
They need to do a re-release again. Oh, yeah. Actually, that video has been getting that last investment. Sorry, not to like the last that investment video I made like 2016 to 2020. Yeah, like that video gets like 1,000 views every 48 hours, like, which is good for me. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, and PFAB should be pretty happy because Bionicle didn't make it.
His minute video on that was hilarious.
Yeah,
I like your cockatoo or whatever. You were talking about the cockatoo and how there's all these loyal cockatoo fans or whatever that bird was called.
That evil laugh, bro. That was just like I couldn't stop but laughing at that. And I like Bionicle. I am not I don't collect it, but I had a few of these in my childhood, and they were fun toys. But
I don't mind Bionicle either. I just my issue is with the some of the toxic fans that like Bionicle. Not that every Bionicle fan is toxic, but you know the ones I'm talking about. Those are the people I have issues with.
Definitely. And Bionicle, the problem with Bionicle is that it sells that the selling point for Bionicle is the storyline and not necessarily the toys. I mean, the toys are cool too, but the storyline is the main selling point. And if you have like a single big set, like, the storyline isn't going to sell that because there isn't one for this new set. And it's just a set. I can see why it lost, and yeah, but Bionicle fans should have expected it to be a system set if there was ever a chance to revive it.
I was wanting to spend my money. That was the most expensive set out of all the out of all the idea sets, and I was like, "Here, take my money." But I couldn't even give them my money because it had already been sold out to like other fans like that, right?
Yeah, that was like I don't know. Pre-order you pre-order this thing. And pre-ordering is the easiest way for Lego to know exactly how many they need to produce. So why limit it? Or at least like why not like time limit it? Like, have like a week and all the pre-orders that go in that week you produce.
I know.
That would have been, in my opinion, the easiest way to do it. And I mean, it's free money for them. They don't have any development costs because the fan designer redesigned the model himself. And I don't think they get paid for that, or at least not a considerable amount. So it's not like a Lego designer goes over this and for months and works on a set like that. It was basically free, and they just made 10,000 times 150. Yeah, so $1.5 million they made on this castle in like 30 minutes.
So it's actually, that's insane.
And they could have, and many people I know wanted this castle and didn't get it. They could have made like double that easily in half an hour if they wanted to.
BFAB, yeah, no, I totally, and BFAB, I totally agree. You like something? I actually messaged him that, like, you know, the song Beyonce's song. If you like it, then you could have put a ring on it. Well, in that sense, if Bionicle fans really like Bionicle, then they should have like committed. Like, spend your money then if that's what you want, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think many Bionicle fans want the action figures back, and those are not coming back if Lego doesn't see the demand for Bionicle.
No.
I mean, even for the 90th anniversary, even before Bionicle failed in the Bricklink Designer Program, I think it is highly unlikely that they chose Bionicle, because they know as well as we do that Bionicle fans want the action figures, and Lego isn't going to do like 30 new molds for a single set. They just don't.
Yeah, because you were telling me every piece to design and figure out costs $10,000 roughly. I think that was you.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, 30 pieces right there. That's $300,000. Like, and they're gonna need more than that. Like, they're probably gonna need 100 pieces. So it's like it's $1 million investment. How is it gonna work, right? Like,
yeah, and Bionicle pieces are also pretty complex pieces if you look at them. Like they are.
They are. Yeah.
They are not like simply like making a 1x5 brick is probably way less hard than making like an entirely new Bionicle lift arm or whatever.
That's a good idea, BFAB. I'm just wondering if it's going to be on your OnlyFans as well, but.
Jay, you are always so quiet. Is it like, do we talk too much?
No, I just don't know what to say.
No, that's fair. Like,
it's my first time being on.
Ideas, yeah. What's your guys' take on the Harry Potter sets?
Well, I think many people didn't like the switch of the colors of the roof. I liked it. I think it looks better than with the gray roofs. It's not
more accurate.
No, it isn't. Absolutely not. But it looks better, and I don't care for movie accuracy because, like I said, I'm not much of a licensed guy in general. So I look at these and I think they look better with the gray roofs.
I did not know that.
But in the movies, they are really like a gray. I would even say that dark tan would be the proper color for the castle itself, if you're going for movie accuracy.
The nude version. that's fair, BFAB. You got to pay the bills some way, right? Yeah. No, I Harry Potter's not bad. Like I've always preferred Lord of the Rings, so I really would like it if they brought Lord of the Rings back, but we'll see if that ever happens.
I never liked Harry Potter. It's a boring movie.
Okay, yeah. If you don't like the movies, then like, yeah, why would you like the sets?
You probably now offended more Harry Potter fans than I offended Marvel fans back a few minutes ago. But I have seen the movies. I like them. It's not like my favorite movie franchise, but I've liked them well enough. I was pretty hyped for the Hogsmeade village because I thought it would be a bit of like the medieval market village.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not actually all that good. I don't know. It's not. It doesn't look that great.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But I had like this hope, like that they did it like the medieval market village, and that's a wonderful set.
Oh, great set. That's everything you'd want in a castle set pretty well. Yeah, for like the common people to live in.
And I mean, there was the chance that this Hogsmeade village would be a set similar to that, but unfortunately it wasn't. Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft in years.
I bet they do, BFAB. If I played Minecraft, I would probably buy Minecraft sets. To me, it's like it reminds me of simple Lego. If that makes any sense, because it's very bricky looking, and I think Minecraft and Lego actually go well together. It's just I've never played the game, so
Yes, it's
therefore I
like I
never
said,
bought the sets.
like I said, it's a long time ago that I played the game, but it looks like the game, so I remember most of what I see here. I remember building houses that looked that ugly.
I know
Yeah.
you have to accept it's like this is Minecraft, this is basic Lego, and once you get past that, you're like, oh, that's kind of cool.
The
But you
problem
have
that
to
I
like
have
mentally think that.
sometimes I like the 90s stuff and this more blocky look, but I think Minecraft most of the time just looks like a bad parody of it. I don't know. Like I can't point my finger at why it looks that way to me, but it looks like a parody of the 90s stuff.
Yeah, the pig house looks so stupid.
Not sure what that. I don't recall ever seeing anything like that in Minecraft, but it must exist.
I mean, you can build it. Like Minecraft is like the building system, and I mean, I think it looks stupid enough to be funny.
Hey, what's going on, Jordan and Cody? Welcome back. No, yeah, I mean, I don't mind Minecraft, but yeah, like it's these sets don't really. Okay, I don't mind this one.
Yeah, I don't like the treehouse thing or whatever it was. It looks just kind of cluttered and not like
Oh
like
yeah, like that's
together,
not my
like
favorite. Like I like when they do stuff like this, or
it seems like it's going for like you have like 5 different aesthetics in these sets, and this one just tries to go for all of them at the same time, and nothing really works together.
like the Blaze Bridge. I don't mind this set.
Yeah, like for example, the pirate ship there. It's just like this really looks like a bad parody of the 90s. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, no. I mean, how much does this cost? Does anyone know?
I don't know. I think 30 or 40.
Okay, well, it's at least cheap then, because
It's
the Creator
okay,
Pirate Ship.
but I heard like the argument made with this pirate ship that this is just like what the classic pirate stuff looked like.
Hey, Scott.
And
Good to see you, man.
to that I have to say no. This is what the classic pirate stuff looks like.
No, well, that's what I was just gonna like. That yeah, like the Creator Pirate Ship. I'd much rather buy that than this, but this is much cheaper at least, so it has that going for it.
Like so, yeah, it's the Minecraft sets aren't bad.
Yeah, I don't understand how people buy it. This does not look good at all. It's just so random.
Well, it's meant to look bricky. Once you understand that, it's not as bad. Like I don't mind it.
Yes, but I see Jay's point with most of these sets that they just aren't like. What are you going to do with some of them?
How do you go from a pig house to a tree house?
Yeah, or like this
Makes sense.
the set like the abandoned mine, for example. Like what are you going to do with this build? If you're not
Jordan's right. That's the point of Minecraft. Build whatever you want. It's kind of like Lego, I guess. I don't mind this either. The Ender Dragon or whatever he is. That's not bad.
I think these are at least these are good parts packs. If you just like need standard bricks.
Oh yeah, great building parts.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah, the BFAB will give a whole buck for it. Come on, next. Oh, buddy. Well, now we've got into
someone who's excited now.
We've got into the stuff. Here we go. Your guys' take. What do you guys think of these sets? And chat.
Oh, I got 2 of those sets the other day.
Oh, which sets did you get?
The ATST and the Tatooine one.
Okay, the Tatooine one's not bad, and I think it's very smart that you bought this because this is going to retire soon. And I actually think it's going to appreciate quite a bit. Very rarely do I look at an entire page of Lego Star Wars sets or any Lego sets and be like, I want them all, but I actually want all of them. The only one I'm not so keen on is the Slave 1, because I already own so many Slave 1s, but it actually looks decent for its size, actually.
Just the Slave 1 and the Transporter one I want.
So, oh yeah, this one, yeah. They may be overpriced, Ben. Like, I don't think the ATST was, but I can see the argument always for when they say Lego Star Wars sets are too expensive, but sometimes they're pretty fairly priced. But anyways, I like all this page.
I think I wish they would have.
Okay, yeah. I'm looking forward to this. I'm never really too much into the advent calendars. Not this, not this, not this. These are decent, but not the best X-Wings and TIEs we've got.
I think that what was it again, the Slave One, for example, like I like when they downscale these iconic ships so that kids can get them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I think they should have, with the ATST, they should have included like the pieces to make it completely gray. So that you can have like this look.
Oh yeah, you can swap it. Yeah. It's not
or the standard ATST look.
Listen,
I like this.
I'm going to tell you something right now, Jonas. If they're willing to put an ATST without a head and you can put it back on, they're definitely not going to give you the gray pieces to make it all gray. Like the Lego doesn't have any like filter when it comes to ATSTs. They do whatever they want with them.
And I mean, imagine with the headless ATST. Imagine if they had done like a setup where you had the head attached to the ATST and you could like do this like in the movie where it rips the head clean off. That could have been fun.
That.
But I guess Lego did think that it had been not good enough. I don't know.
No, yeah. Instead of give us the stupid stand, get rid of the stand and then just make it that the head can detach. Like, yeah. If they're trying to stay within the same price point, right?
Yeah, I don't care for brickheads, and I don't really need like these big Star Wars figures. Like it's just not for me. It's not that it's bad or anything. It's just not for me. It's not interesting.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I have to agree.
But I mean, the child looks cute, like in the series. So.
Oh yeah, it's a really cute set.
I like that they did the stormtrooper that has like the yellow markings, like the clone pilot,
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a good. Yeah, I like this set. Yeah.
The new stormtrooper helmets look like the Family Guy ones.
Look kind of like what?
The Family Guy ones.
Oh, maybe a bit. Yeah, I can see that. They're more. Yeah, I can see that. I like the double mold for the Scout Trooper. I'm still not quite sure what I think about the Stormtrooper with double molded helmets.
I think they should just like stick to a style and not change the Stormtrooper every 5 years, because if you want to build like an army, it would be good if they looked all the same. And I think we are at a level of detail now where they are good enough. Like of course you could do arm printing with them and you could improve on them. But I think they are decent enough, and it's at a point where I'd say stick with these troopers and let them remain like this, so you can over time build an army with them.
I know. I have the Stormtroopers right from the beginning, right from 2000, and like I have so many variations of Stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Oh crap!
And I mean, we finally release a set like a battle pack with 4 Stormtroopers. Like people are still going to buy the bigger sets, even though they already own Stormtroopers. Like that's not an argument.
Oh yeah.
Like I can see that they don't include like those special figures in cheap sets, but Stormtroopers. I mean, come on, those should be available on mass.
Jordan, that's a great deal. 120, and everyone talking about Doritos. That. Like last live stream, we talked about the important questions being pineapple on pizza or not. So I'm glad that we're continuing the theme of Doritos now.
Yes,
that's a good deal.
It was important to clarify that, like we had our personal dispute there. So bless you.
Yeah, we're asking the real questions in the stream.
Yes, I mean it's important that we know such things from each other if we're continuously.
Where we stand. Yeah. I agree. And I like the UCS gunship. I think it could have had much better figs, though, Ben.
Yeah.
And I like this. I like both these sets, by the way. Just saying, these two are really good in my books.
I think the duel on Mandalore should be cheaper. Like if you compare this to a battle pack, for example. like yes, the figures are a little more special, perhaps, but from the amount of stuff you're getting, I think I preferred if it was like 50.
How much is it?
20 euros. I don't know what it is in
20
Canadian.
US. Yeah, and or 25 Canadian, I think they have it at. No, I mean I'm gonna buy it for sure. I get what you're saying, overpriced. At least I like all the they're not prints though, they are stickers, but cool set. But yeah, I agree, overpriced. And I really look forward to the Mandalorian Starfighter.
Yeah, Gar Saxon is like a
these we have or these are old. We can just skip those. I mean, unless you guys have anything you want to say about them.
Like I still like that they are small, and at a decent price point. The 4+ set is just like, I think it's a bad joke selling that for 20 euro or whatever it retails for in Canada.
Oh no, yeah.
Do people actually collect those?
Star Wars enthusiasts that want every single Star Wars set will, or like I guess your kid would want it, but
is collecting every single Star Wars set even possible at that point? Like at the rate they're putting these out for 20 years consistently? Like, will you ever have everything? Like, how much does that cost?
Well, okay, give you an idea. I think I own about 60% of Star Wars sets.
Oh, all right.
But I've been buying them since the beginning, though, right? So it's not like I'm a new Star Wars fan and I'm like, oh, I love Lego Star Wars. I want every single set. Not only am I going to have to buy all those sets and put all that money down, a lot of those sets are rare and retired and they've appreciated a bunch. So it's just not possible. Versus like a collector that started since the beginning, like Ryan's kind of like that as well. I think he didn't quite start right at the beginning, but almost at the beginning. Then you can start to accumulate and get it's possible is what I'm saying, to get all of them, but still expensive. But if you're a new Star Wars fan, I think it's basically impossible unless you're rich.
And I think even like the first Star Wars sets, if you don't have any nostalgia for them, I don't think they are actually that great. Like for the time,
like the early like 1990, 1999, and 2000, there was a couple good sets in there, but a lot of them were not the best in my opinion.
The only great thing about them is that you got the main characters in rather cheap sets, but the like for example Darth Maul's ship, like the Infiltrator, like it doesn't look good. Like they just didn't have the pieces back then to recreate the shapings of like Episode 1.
I think that may be the worst designed Star Wars Lego set ever. And like, for instance, I can buy that set. Like I can buy that set used in good condition for like $40-$50 US, maybe even a little cheaper. But I haven't like went out to go and buy it because I don't want it. Like I just don't want it. Well, that's actually part of the reason why we talked about 60% of the set. Most of the sets actually Lego Star Wars has made, the ones that I've wanted, I've been able to buy just because I've been buying them since 1999, right? So they're little. But the sets I didn't buy were generally because I didn't want them. Although like the Cloud City set, the 2002 Republic Gunship, like I would love to own those sets, but they're so expensive, right?
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, back in the day they were groundbreaking. Like I thought they were back in the day I thought they were like the most realistic recreations of Star Wars sets that we would ever get. But when I look at the catalog now, like we have really gone from there.
Oh, you look at the 1999 ones. I think, like for instance, some of them, like the original TIE Fighter from 2000, or like the X-wing from 1999. Those were not badly designed sets. I think they look good.
Yeah, like the OT stuff. That's the one. Like the Lego bricks were like made to build houses and castles, ships, and things, but they didn't have really many curved pieces to recreate the atmosphere of the prequel films. But the OT has many like sharp angles. That's why they work better with the old pieces.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I think some of them had like really creative play functions that they wouldn't do nowadays. For example, that you could like lift off the upper part of the first gunship and have like a base that remains for your clones.
Oh yeah.
And the same was possible with the MTT, the first one, like the really ugly one. But you could like split it in half and open it up to have like a base.
The ATTE?
MTT. the drop.
Yes, that's a bad looking. But I think
But
you
it's,
can't turn into a base.
but I think like play value wise, really more than you have nowadays in these sets. Like even though it wasn't like movie accurate or anything, like you had a base in this thing. You could like lift it off and open the set up and everything. That was
Yeah.
it was cool. I think even though the sets themselves didn't look that good.
Well, the gunship was actually that was a good mix because that was actually a really good looking set, and it also had like a cool play function, right? Whereas the FTT cool play function but very ugly looking.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Lego wouldn't do that nowadays because it isn't movie accurate, and they know
Hey,
it would
Owen,
be.
how's it going, man? Sorry, go ahead, Jonas.
But I think they lost that bit of creativity they put in their even in the licensed themes.
Yeah, they took more liberties for sure in the past. I agree with that.
And I think that was fun, even though like the models nowadays obviously look better. But if they found like a combination of both, that they had like still would be able to do those things and have them look movie accurate, that would be ideal, I think, for kids especially.
Yeah,
But
no, I agree.
I mean, most of these ships are swooshable enough, so. Well.
Yeah, very. Dude,
this is going to haunt me in my dreams as well.
This Yoda?
Yes, like he's staring, like he's staring into my soul, and I'm so close to confess my sins.
Yeah, and if you're too bad of sins, he's gonna kill you with his lightsaber.
Yeah, I think I want to. Yeah, like I look somewhere else on that page.
I mean, at least you got a Yoda figure.
Okay, but like for instance, my opinion on these sets, like I actually think this set's pretty good. I haven't bought it yet. This is a definite downgrade of past Imperial shuttles in my books. This Falcon looks decent. This Y-wing looks decent. The Y-wing's definitely overpriced, and this X-wing looks decent. I mean, I'm not a big sequels guy, but I don't mind any of these sets. I like the Yoda actually, but I don't mind any of these sets. But this is probably the one that I think has like I don't particularly. I don't hate it, but like I definitely see that it's like the head just looks bad.
It's a bit embarrassing, but I actually had to read the name to know that this shuttle is Kylo Ren's shuttle.
You what?
Like I had to read the name to know that this is Kylo Ren's shuttle. I totally forgot how that looked.
Oh, yeah, it's a cool looking design, but yeah, I know, yeah.
It looks cool.
He actually has all the coolest, like his TIE fighter is actually pretty cool as well.
I think the Imperial shuttle, like I haven't seen it in hand, but I think it looks decent enough.
It looks not bad from this angle, but if you look at other angles of like the cockpit and the head, it looks bad.
Oh, all right, okay, that's fair enough then.
Yeah, like small. If you like, there's actually a gap, I believe, and you can actually see the minifigure through the bottom, and it's like it's just not fleshed out down there. It's funny because like they've done the Imperial shuttle so many times, and they've made the head always look good. Even on like the very first Imperial shuttle, it didn't look too bad, but yeah. Oh, here you can kind of get a better angle of it right there. Sort of.
Oh well, all right, yeah, it's like a massive block under there that shouldn't be there. Okay.
Yeah, it just looks ugly, especially since we've got so used to what they can do with previous ones. I'm gonna go with Batman, Ben, but I do like Spider-Man quite a bit.
The X-wing has some nice colors to it. It's very
I don't mind this X-wing. It's not bad.
I preferred Poe's black and orange X-wing, but this one's not bad.
Oh yeah, that's a cool X-wing as well.
Well, the Bad Batch shuttle and the Moff Gideon's cruiser aren't in this catalog. Interesting.
Bad Batch shuttle. Yeah, that is actually interesting because that those are coming out technically the same time as a lot of these sets, or yeah,
they're coming out in August.
Yeah, you'd think that they'd have them. Okay, well, I guess I like both those sets. Oh, we got Tech Nick. What's your guys' take on Technic?
I've never owned a Technic set.
I don't own Technic sets, but we have on our website an author that like he loves Technic and he specializes in reviewing those Technic sets, and I love to read his reviews. So I kind of know what these models are all about and what they can do and what they can't do. And I just feel like Technic has gone too far in the direction where they try to look good instead of actually being Technic, like actually having many functions. You know? Like if you look at the very first Technic sets, they look like crap. They really look bad. Like they have like a supercar.
Oh yeah, and they had the big fig. I hate that guy.
But they have
very
like
earliest ones. They had like these big figs, and they're terrible looking.
Yeah, but they had like a set that's called like supercar, and it looks barely like a car at all. Like apart from that, it has like four wheels, but it works like a car. You know, you have like everything is functional, and that's what Technic is all about. And they try too hard to look good, but
Continue. I'm listening.
But forget to have like good functions. That's, in my opinion, really unfortunate. And so like they had models back in the day where they had like lights on them and opening doors and like everything you could imagine having. Like they were almost like the real things, and that just got lost with some of these, not with all of them. I think we will see in this catalog a model that's actually pretty great. But most of these, like there are a few here that have just like a pullback motor. The ones on the list are those, and the rest of them are like, they are fine, but they just don't have as many functions anymore.
I feel like I see your point. They do look good, but like I don't see that many functions with the pictures at them.
Yeah, and I mean, for looking good, we have like Lego System and Lego Creator and Creator Expert and everything. Like if they want to do a car that looks good, they can do it there.
Can they the boats go in water? Because I have water details for the boats.
I don't think the orange one can, but the blue one definitely can.
That'd be interesting to see it.
And that one, I don't know if it has a motor included, but it has like you can steer it.
Wait, which one?
The blue one. That it swims and it has a steering mechanism.
Oh,
and
like 2-in-1.
Like stabilizers that go down into the water. And you can like lift the sails and everything on that model. It's actually kind of good. I don't know if it has a motor though. I'm unsure.
I mean, well, we're on the bright side. Some of them are 2-in-1.
Yes, I mean, I think it's sad that they write 2-in-1 and 3-in-1 on those sets. Back when I grew up, every set, no matter the theme, even licensed themes like Star Wars, had on the back of the boxes like alternate models. Like every set was like a 3-in-1 set. Awesome. That was
original creation. Yeah, go on.
Like those were the days. I actually have an old box here, and it goes to show to what an extent this went. Like you have a set that is as small like this, and still they have like 2 alternate builds on that box. I mean, none of those are like particularly.
Is that sealed?
No, it's opened, but I have the box with it.
That's cool.
But like it just goes to show that even those sets that have like, I think this is like 13 pieces or something like this, but even then they bothered with an alternate build. And now they like
do. Blue, good to see you, man.
And now they act like it's something really, really special with an alternate build. I just think like back in the day, every set used to have that.
Yeah, I like that idea too. And Jordan, I think they're strong. They're definitely strong years. I'm not sure if it's the best year for Star Wars, but it's pretty good. Like this wave is actually really good. Not cheap, I won't say that, but it's a good wave. Like, I'm looking forward to it.
So if my, oh, by the way, I have like my background art. If it wants to load. Pretty cool. Yes, it's like this. This is what Technic used to look like. Don't know if you can see it. Maybe.
Let me. Sorry. Oh yeah, that's the old school. Yeah.
I think I might own that. I have those reels in my collection.
Yeah, and like those sets, and it has like alternate builds that look like this. For example, like they don't look that great, but they are Technic. Like they can do a whole lot of things, and that's in my opinion what Technic should be all about. So that's basically all I wanted to address with Technic.
No, yeah, no, I agree. It was
If they manage to work and look good, like that's basically perfect then. But without that, well, yeah.
You know what? I'm looking at the end of the catalog, and basically all it is like Technic.
You have to allow me to share the screen again so I can show the catalog again, or you do it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, if you yeah, sure. If you want, yeah. It pretty well just like old Technic. I just skipped ahead.
I think something isn't that right, but I have to find the right page. Again.
Hey, what's going on, Karma? How's it going, man?
All right, so this model is really, really good.
Okay, yeah, that's not too bad.
That's like this one has the functions. It really does. It has like this is what I think is the perfect Technic set. It looks good, and it has good functions. The one thing about it, these pieces are white. I somehow thought they were like a flat silver color, and it really threw me off that those are white pieces.
Okay, yeah, no, I hear that.
That's just kind of random. Yeah, these two, they are motorized, but I think you really don't have many pieces with them, and they aren't. I mean, they look cool.
You have some stuff that we don't have in our catalog, which is interesting. That your stuff is actually, I think, looks better. The stuff they're showing, yeah.
Wait, I think. Let me look if Star Wars. No, okay. I thought maybe the Bad Batch shuttle was in here, but it isn't. So.
I'm looking forward to that. Hey, what's going on, Vincent?
The Extreme Offroader, 4x4. It looks so cool on pictures, like this. But when you have it in front of you, it's super ugly. Unfortunately, it's like I don't know what they did with these photos, but you have like 5,000 different colors in here that are all shining through. And also they made a big mistake with this with the axle for this vehicle, because it's so bulky down here that even though this thing has the power to move through rocky terrain, it can't, because it gets stuck on its axle because it's too bulky built here.
They're going too much. It looks good, but it's not practical.
It's I don't know why they did it like this, but
you know what? I think they're just trying to sell Technics because it's like they're trying to make it more appealing. It's like, personally, I've never really bought any Technic sets. My favorite Technic set though is the I really want like some of the sets from my childhood I wasn't able to get because you don't have enough money. But like the Destroyer Droid from 2001, that is by far my favorite Technic set, and it actually looks really good. And you could also make it roll and like detach, like it had a function for that. It was just so cool. Not detach, but like come apart into a Destroyer Droid from a ball. That's a cool set. But like what I was saying, Technic doesn't really appeal to me, but I think they're trying to make it appeal to more like the general Lego fan. I don't know.
I don't have much to say about the Lita. It's a powerful model. It's really, really big, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't had a chance to test how good it works, but it has a few motors actually to power everything. So I guess it has the functions. Unfortunately, they moved away from having like a controller for these sets, but you have to install an app on your smartphone and control these via your smartphone.
Yeah.
I don't think that's kind of. I would like if they would still put in a controller for these and have the option with the smartphone if you want to. But I prefer having a controller in hand. It has more of like you get more feedback with your hands than what your model is doing.
I mean, it looks expensive with how big it is.
It's like
yeah,
400
like a lot.
euros, I think.
It is, yeah.
I can look it up and see the German price. I think it's 450 euros.
That's like 500.
Yeah, it's 450 euros.
I have some sort of autofill thing that's just messing up everything. Oh, do I have no? I hate number lock. Number lock rant. It's like you're trying. Anyways, yeah, not a fan. Sorry, go ahead.
All right, so
like it's the one thing that's so useless. It's like I've never been in a situation. It's like, hey, I really need my number lock on my laptop. Like I can't have numbers being typed in right now. That situation has never happened. Yet I've had it happen like 100 times where number lock just comes in. Anyways, there's my rant. Needed to get it out of my system.
So this set is unfortunately, I mean, it has about as many functions as you would expect from a vehicle like this, and unfortunately, those aren't really that many. And it's really unstable. It has like for the steering mechanism, it has like an axle here, so it can hold around corners, and that's really unstable, and the vehicle tends to break down in the middle.
Yeah, they just seem really. They just don't appeal to me. But if they appeal to you, that's great. It's just not.
They don't really like. I appreciate the idea of Lego Technic, but I think it's too far away from its roots. Some of them have cool functions, like this one can actually. Our Technic author tried this. This one can actually like drive up hills that are really it can almost drive up walls. That's pretty.
Well, they remind me of Kinect. They look like Kinect to me. I don't know if you guys know what Kinect is, but
yes,
it's kind of that's what Technic reminds me of.
Lego actually did copy Kinect with Lego Snap. See how fast I can pull up a picture of these. Like these were Lego sets. Don't know if you've ever seen them, but these existed.
It's just it's just loading.
Is it? Oh, that's.
I see a white screen.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. So if it's not.
Oh.
I have one.
Oh, that's interesting. Wow, that's that looks very Kinect-y.
Yeah, they really tried to copy that in the late 90s copy it because it was hyped back then, and it really didn't work. It lasted a year and then it was gone.
I did not even know that they existed. Huh.
They are so if you want to dip your toe into this, I don't think it's too expensive to get one of these, even sealed, I think.
If your view on it, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
So yeah, more Technic. I don't have anything new to add to these, to be honest.
Oh, did I? Hey, what's going on, Brick Studio? Good to see you, man. No, I know the last number, just old Technic stuff.
Yeah, so it's Technic. Some of them have cool functions, others try to look nice, and it depends if you like that look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like this one looks kind of cool. That looks like it came out of Fast and Furious, that one.
Yeah, the Dodge Charger. It actually, I think, it even has the Fast and Furious license.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, and the Porsche also looks cool, but it has no functions at all except for a steering mechanism, I think. But yeah, so I don't have much to add for the
No,
remaining.
same, yeah.
And these for these three, maybe I can say that this is what Technic shouldn't do.
What's funny is like it should do, and then like out of all these are probably the most likely of ones I'd probably buy.
Yes,
but it's because it's like it's almost Lego, but not quite.
Yes.
They're too
Right.
expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
That's another point, but I mean, these like they don't really have any interesting functions, so they shouldn't be Technic. And I think they actually went around it nowadays. It's called them 18 plus. So I think they solved that problem with that, but these shouldn't be considered Technic sets because they actually barely don't have any Technic except for the fact that they use Technic pieces, but they don't have any cool functions. So
yeah,
and
no, I see what you're saying for sure.
Yeah, we have 2 new sets coming out. This one actually leaked already, so if you want to see pictures of that, it's on the internet. It's somewhere out there. Yeah. And then we have.
I actually don't mind these.
Yeah, those are for the people that like them. I don't, but well, why not?
They're just.
It doesn't feel like.
Go ahead. Sorry.
It doesn't feel like Lego.
Yeah, that. I just like all the colors on this one. On the what is that? The bouquet. Yeah, but yeah, I hear that.
The bonsai tree is kind of cool. I can see that using that build in a jungle setting, for example.
Yeah, I don't mind that one either. Yeah.
Also, it's a pink frog battle pack because you have like 50 pink frogs in this set because you can exchange the leaves to have like a summer setting.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
So yeah, I don't mind these sets, but I wouldn't buy them.
Yeah.
Speaking of sets I wouldn't buy, we have these.
Yeah, I don't mind the idea, but it's just like they're so expensive too, right? Like how much is the world map?
250, and those are 120 each. At least in Europe.
So the price.
Yeah, those pieces are not that much.
Yeah, and they even like I don't see the building experience to be that great because you're basically just sticking 1 by 1 tiles on a base plate or on a plate, and they even advertise, or at least they do it in the German catalog, that you could buy 4 of these and build like a big model out of these. And trying to advertise buying 4 sets that cost $120 is, I mean, even Lego gotta see that this is ridiculous.
It's just too much money. Yeah, no, I agree. The closest I've ever got to buying anything like this is like maybe the Darth Vader Sith portrait for like $100, but then I'd be done, right? Like that's all I'm spending, right?
Yeah, I mean they don't look bad. Like even the Iron Man and Marilyn Monroe, also Mickey Mouse. They don't look bad. They just aren't interesting. I think from all of this catalog, these are the least likely I would buy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah. And then we have the advent calendars and advent calendars.
If you want for me to add advent calendars, like, oh, if I really want the minifig, I'll get it. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah. So
what I don't understand is why they have advent calendars in the summer. That's what I don't get.
I'll close your screen down if you want now, Jonas.
Yeah, I mean, what I miss in this catalog are like things that are a little more grounded in reality. Things like this.
Oh, well, it's amazing.
You know, like something along those lines.
Yeah, no, that's 10 out of 10.
I mean that's my favorite set of all time. So yeah, I use that as a as a pretty good example. But just even for the Ninjago fans, like a more classic version of their stuff.
Yeah, also a great set. I just recently got that one.
Like they had many great themes that unfortunately are no longer in the catalog, and I think I think with good reason. I guess children of today like the modern stuff more than they would like the old classic stuff. But I wish Lego
I
wouldn't
think
pretend.
kids would love that type of stuff nowadays, personally.
Yeah, I mean, it will never be as strong as it was in the 90s again, but if they had like one theme that would change, like call it like Lego history theme, and then have it go like 1 year it's a castle theme, and 1 year it's a pirates theme, and 1 year it's an adventurer theme, and whatever. Like, go through that and have it as one theme. Like, just so the fans of this have something to buy.
Yeah,
Because I'm
no,
looking
I
at this
agree.
catalog, and if I want to buy something, I go on eBay and buy something old.
I know. No, I know. I hear. Lego's really strong nowadays, but like there definitely is things that they need to center in on more. I mean, the fact that that castle set sold out so quick, that doesn't tell you that people like historical themes, then I don't know what will, right?
I hope they're taking notes. And like I said, they made $1.5 million in half an hour.
I
Like
know.
that's a decent loot for half an hour. I would get paid that for half an hour of work.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree.
But yeah, and I mean, not to say Lego doesn't have good sets. They have some fantastic ones, like the Barracuda Bay, for example. But there aren't many that would interest me personally. Like from modern sets, I own the Barracuda Bay and the blacksmith shop, as well as the Monkey Kid sets and one of the city wildlife sets. But those two I only own because Lego sent them to me to review.
Mm.
I mean, luckily, Lego also sent me the blacksmith shop to review, but that one I would have bought anyway. So, yeah, but Monkey Kid I wouldn't have bought, and the city set would also have been too expensive for me to buy.
I know. Well, that's the theme. The theme you'd probably like is modulars, but they're all expensive.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into modulars. It's too expensive, and I know myself. If I get one, I want them all, and that's just.
I've already started. I know what you're saying. What's funny is I haven't even built one, but it's just like when I want to make a Lego city, I'll be able to make a Lego city.
Yeah, I mean, the one that I looked at in the catalogs as a kid was the Green Grocer, and looking at what that costs now on eBay, like I'm not.
Which one?
The Green Grocer or Green Grocer, I don't know.
I think I know.
The one with the little vegetable.
Yeah, I think I know the one. I know they appreciate so much. I think they're one of the best Lego investments. But they're just
Yeah. I mean, that one is like what now? $1,000 even in used condition.
I know. Oh, I know.
That's like I'm not getting into modulars. Like I have other plans with my life, and I need money for other things. Like I need to eat.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Can't spend all my money on Lego.
No, I hear that.
So
not to like close up shop, but like I have I'm going to the beach or whatever with family, but yeah, the stream's still going. Are you guys all good if we end the stream now?
Yes.
Yeah, but thanks again for you guys stopping by, Jonas and Jay, and obviously everyone who stopped by on chat. That was fun. We'll have to do more catalogs. Maybe we'll do an older one of these days.
I have all the catalogs as PDFs, so whatever catalog you want, we can do it.
Oh, that's really good to know. Okay, that's awesome. But yeah, guys, as we always say, well, actually, before we close, yeah, I didn't get much building done because I didn't realize there's 120 pages in that catalog. That's crazy. But yeah, guys, thanks again for stopping by. And as we always say, don't be a simp, and we'll catch you on the flippity flip. Okay, take care, guys.